Most people think the story of Noah is the only ancient flood story. It's not. Thousands of years ago, in the land we now call Iraq, people wrote stories on clay tablets. These were some of the earliest civilizations in human history. One of those stories is called the Atrahasis Epic. Another famous one is the Epic of Gilgamesh. Now, don't let the names scare you. These are just very old storybooks, older than many parts of the Bible, and they also tell of a massive flood. In their version, the gods decide to wipe out humanity. But here is the surprising part. Humans were not destroyed because they were violent. They were not destroyed because they were evil. They were destroyed because they were too many and too noisy. The gods could not sleep. That was the problem. Now pause and think about that. If that is the kind of God ruling the world, one who floods the earth because of irritation, what kind of world is that? You don't focus on being good. You focus on not disturbing power. Now open the Bible to the flood story in the book of Genesis. The reason changes. It says the earth was filled with violence. Human hearts were corrupt. That is not about noise. That is about moral decay. And that shift changes everything. In the older Mesopotamian stories, the gods are powerful but unstable. In Genesis, God is powerful and morally concerned. The flood is no longer about divine frustration. It is about justice. And after the flood, God makes a promise, a covenant, never to destroy the earth that way again. That is not a temper tantrum. That is moral accountability. Here is what this means for us. If the gods destroy people because they are noisy, then survival depends on staying small. But if God judges because of corruption, then how we live truly matters. The flood story is not just about water. It is about what kind of God rules the world and what kind of people we are becoming.